Hey guys, it's me Seren, back with another video. Today is our 21st hidden figure, who is Carol Moseley Braun, who is a former U.S. Senator, American diplomat, politician, and lawyer. She was the first Black American woman to serve in the U.S. Senate. Moseley Braun was also the first Black American U.S. Senator from the Democratic Party, the first woman to defeat an incumbent U.S. Senator in an election, and the first female U.S. Senator from Illinois. Carol Moseley was born in Chicago, Illinois on August 16, 1947, to Joseph and Edna Moseley. The oldest of 4 children, she attended public and parochial schools, graduating from Parker High School in Chicago and earning a BA in political science from the University of Illinois in 1969. Possessing an early interest in politics, she worked on the campaign of Harold Washington, the first Black American mayor of Chicago. In 1972, she graduated from the University of Chicago School of Law, where she met and later married Michael Braun. Moseley Braun, as she became known, worked in the United States Attorney's Office in Chicago from 1973 until 1977. An assistant United States attorney, she worked primarily in the civil and appellate law areas, and her work in housing, health policy, and environmental law won her the Attorney General's Special Achievement Award. In 1978, she was elected to the Illinois State House of Representatives, becoming the first Black American woman to serve as Assistant Majority Leader in that body. As a state representative, she became recognized as a champion for social causes, campaigning against the death penalty and even suing her own party for better treatment of Black Americans in the state of Illinois. In 1980, she wrote a bill that provided higher salaries for teachers and professors, and she was the chief sponsor of the 1985 Urban School Improvement Act, which created parents' councils at every school in Chicago. For each of her 10 years in the legislature, she received the Best Legislator Award given by the Independent Voters of Illinois. She was the first Black American to hold an executive position in Cook County, which she held for a decade before being elected the Cook County, Illinois Recorder of Deeds in 1988. Believing politicians were out of touch with the average American, Moseley Braun decided to run for Congress. Officially entering the race for the Senate in November 1991, in 1992 she was elected in an upset over the 3 favored candidates, who were all men. She was the first Black American woman senator. In the Senate, Moseley Braun also became the first woman to serve on the powerful Finance Committee, and the second woman ever to serve on the prestigious Senate Judiciary Committee. In addition, Moseley Braun served on the Senate Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee and on the Small Business Committee. Women were not allowed to wear pants on the U.S. Senate floor when she became a senator. In 1993, Moseley Braun and another woman senator, Barbara Mikulski, wore pants in defiance of the rule. Later that year, the rule was amended to allow women to wear pants on the floor. Also in 1993, the Illinois senator made headlines when she convinced the State Judiciary Committee not to renew a design patent for the United Daughters of the Confederacy because it contained the Confederate flag. The patent had been routinely renewed previously for nearly a century. Moseley Braun had threatened to filibuster the legislature until this room freezes over, and stated, "It has no place in our modern times, no place in this body, and no place in our society." During her term in the Senate, Moseley Braun addressed an array of issues affecting women and Black Americans. She helped create legislation to overhaul school reform, created legislature to assist divorced and widowed women, sponsored the creation of the Sacagawea coin to recognize the Native American hero, and created a National Park Service initiative to fund historic preservation of the Underground Railroad. In 1994, she also authored the Educational Infrastructure Act, which was designed to channel education funds into the areas most needed by low-income communities. Moseley Braun was the sole Black American in the Senate during her tenure. Following her time in the Senate, she served as the United States Ambassador to New Zealand and Samoa from 1999 to 2001. In both 2000 and 2004, Moseley Braun ran for president, making her only the second Black woman to seek the Democratic presidential nomination after Shirley Chisholm. She made support for implementing a single-payer healthcare system a signature issue of her candidacy, along with a vehement opposition to the Iraq War. She publicly criticized President George W. Bush for how he proceeded in going to war with a disregard for the United Nations, and also criticized the United States Congress for abdicating its constitutional role and allowing Bush to go to war. Moseley Braun also ran for mayor of Chicago in 2011, losing to Rahm Emanuel. Since 2001, Carol Moseley Braun has taught political science at Morris Brown College in Atlanta and at DePaul University in Chicago, and has managed Good Works International Business Consulting Company. She also became a visiting professor of political science at Northwestern University in November 2016. And for my quote, I'm going to give you guys a quote that she gave when she decided to run for Senate. On her decision to run for Senate, Moseley Braun said, "The Senate absolutely needed a healthy dose of democracy. It wasn't enough to have millionaire white males over the age of 50 representing all the people in the country." And it is still true. And that is Carol Moseley Braun, a hidden figure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. There will be links and information in the description box. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time with our next hidden figure. Peace.